Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I kind of just want to go over the my review of the first preseason game versus Detroit. And first of all, I just want to say it's good to have Giants football back. I know it's been a long few months without the Giants, and it's just good to see them back out there. I'm excited for this season. Even if this first preseason game didn't go our way, we lost 21-16. But I still think there's some things I took away. I kind of just want to go over it. Yeah, and so first off, I think the most important thing is we also know a lot of the main guys are out. You know, Daniel Jones, Waller, Saquon, Andrew Thomas. A lot of the defensive starters like Adore Jackson, McKinney, Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams, Thibodeau. They just weren't playing. So I think that's important to look at. So we don't really overreact about things. Yeah, that's just the first and second. Okay, kind of just other things I saw was, I think the O-line, thought they struggled a little bit, and it was for mostly the backups for the most part. I know, John Michael Schmitz did play. Outside of him, it was pretty much just majority backups, and I think we saw today that, or I guess last night, but that O-line depth is still a concern. I think they struggled. I think it's safe to say they weren't, very good. I think we didn't run the ball very well. And I think we got pressure on they got pressure on the quarterback, Detroit did. So yeah, I think, we're still some time away from getting a really good offensive line. I think we're getting there slowly, but we're still not there yet, I think, and hopefully we don't have any major injuries, knock on wood, this season, because, if people get injured, I don't have a lot of faith in this offensive line. And the backups, that is. And then a second thing I saw was we got 2 interceptions, which is half of what we got last year. We didn't get any interceptions. So hopefully, I think the defense did a good job creating turnovers, and I think that's something we need to do. We need to be more consistent of. Since we were pretty much last in the NFL in interceptions. We did get quite a few fumbles, but I think interceptions are probably a lot more reliable than a fumble. I don't know how often you're going to get double-digit, fumble recoveries in a season. That's just, to me, it just doesn't seem very realistic to do that consistently. So definitely need to do better in terms of creating turnovers, mainly via interceptions, which I thought we did a very good job. And hopefully we can continue that into the regular season. And then a third thing I kind of, took away was I thought the pass rush was pretty solid. I think we definitely got pressure on the quarterback. That really helped with the interceptions as well. So I think, making sure we can, get to the quarterback, can cause turnovers, cause, hurried throws, incompletions. It's just very good for the defense in general when you can get pressure on the quarterback. Hopefully, Kayvon Thibodeau takes that next step, hopefully Aziz is healthy, hopefully some of the people we saw today, like Zimenez, Timon Fox, guys like that can also help. They can also set the quarterback, because I think depth is also very important. We saw that with the Eagles last year. Very well, too well, to be honest with you. And then kind of a fourth thing I saw is I thought our run defense was a little inconsistent last night. I know we brought in a lot of guys, to really help that. Bobby Okereke, Nacho, Ashawn Robinson. And I think it's a really big thing for the Giants. We definitely need to stop the run. I think that's something we really struggled with last year, and I think seeing improvements in that front this year is extremely important. And I know it's the first preseason game, so I'm not gonna overreact to pretty much many of these things too much. But yeah, I still think the run defense needs to get better, and we saw that maybe not necessarily the case, but it was the backups, to be honest, but still. And then kind of another thing I thought Cole Beasley, I thought he looked very good last night. I think he's someone who may have a chance to sneak into this roster. He's someone who's known this offense. He played, in this offense with Ryan Dable in Buffalo. Looked very good. And, I think he's someone who can just really help the Giants. I think he can, especially, people like, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, for example. They're not back in time. I think Cole Beasley is someone who we can actually put on the field and actually, have faith that he can actually be productive. So it was good to see Cole Beasley be productive last night. And another thing I saw was I think the punt unit is still an issue. We gave up the punt return, last night, which is unfortunate because I think special teams, other than kicking his field goals, which by the way he was, still has it, played very well last night, so props to him. But yeah, the special teams just is still not good. We gave up, Gillen is still not a good punter. The punt coverage team is still not good, and I'm worried that they're going to cost us a game or something. I think it can be a close race for maybe the playoffs or something like that, and we don't want the punt team to lose us a game. That one game, can mean playoffs or not. I know it's still the first preseason game, but I thought it was some special teams was an issue last year. And, hopefully, that's a kink that the Giants can work out, and hopefully, that gets better, as the season progresses, before the season starts, and also as the season progresses. And yeah, those are the first, maybe the little tidbits and thoughts I kind of have from the game. I don't really have too much, it's still preseason, first preseason game, like I said. And, I don't think there's a lot of the backups and stuff, not too much to really take away from it. Because like I said, the main guys didn't really play. But yeah, it was good to see the guys back out there again. Yeah, I'm just really excited for this season. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about, this first preseason game and the season coming up. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day.